Bob, Roy Cooper is the first roper. Now, is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
Well, this fella can just go out and make things happen. We've seen when he hasn't had to be too fast in the last of our stops, where he come out and just smoked one to the ground. Let's see what he does here. I know he's going to put pressure on him from the start.
Look at the speed of those hands. And unofficially, it's an 8 3/10, but he's got to ride the horse forward, take the slack out of the rope, and wait till the field judge looks at his watch and says 6 seconds have passed. It's official, 8-3.
The competition that we're seeing here in this particular round is exciting. Cliff Williamson, here's a Canadian champ. We're going to see Larry Robinson a little later on, and Jerry Taton. Now, all these fellas have been battling with Roy Cooper all year long. But now let's watch as the 7-11 man gets ready. Comes from Alberta, Canada. 6'2", 185 pounds. 2 times he's been to the national finals, and he's an ex-hockey player. Oh, boy.
Unofficially, the clock says 8 1/10 of a second. Now, if that calf doesn't get up, if he tied him securely and the calf struggles and still can't get up, Cliff Williamson is going to go to the lead.
That rope he was just coiling up right there is called the jerk line, and that is a training aid for the horse. Here comes your hero, Jerry Taton, Stephenville, Texas.
Rides for Billy Bob's. Billy Bob's in Cowtown, USA, better known as Fort Worth. Jerry Taton is capable of roping a calf in less than 8 seconds flat. And he's fast, Bob.
Oh, he's fast.
Watch his hands. Oh. He only used two laps in a hurry. 2 laps and a half hitch.
That was a gamble tie. Let's see if it works here.
You can tell by his face it didn't.
No.
And you know, the clock says 7 8/10 seconds.
Because that calf did not stay tied for that 6-second time period, that did eliminate him there from that round. There's a guy that had everything put together. He actually had time to probably take it to the wrap.
He sure did. And just took a gamble. Well, Roy Cooper and Cliff Williamson are in the lead with an 8-3 and an 8-1 respectively. Larry Robinson has his work cut out for him.
You know, this is interesting. Everyone all year long, he rides for Resistol, has hoped that it would come down to Williamson, Cooper, and Robinson, and it has right here. Now the calf going down. He must let the calf get back up to his legs before he throws him. He still made a great recovery there.
And Bob, if the calf hadn't have fumbled on him a little bit there, he'd have been a whole lot faster. In fact, he could have been in the 8-second range. As a result, the clock says 9-1, and if it becomes official, that means Roy Cooper and Cliff Williamson will advance to the head-to-head competition in the finals. And it is a
little bit up. Let's go to the calf roping. World champion Roy Cooper will verse Cliff Williamson. Cliff Williamson, a Canadian champion, comes from Madden, Alberta, Canada. 1980 Rookie of the Year. He's warming up his pig and string here. This is the string they tie the legs of those calves with. Now, they place that in their mouth. The tail of it goes into their belt. And the other rope that he placed that alongside of is called the jerk line. Now, you've seen a second string that he was carrying there on the right-hand side. Some of our lovely ladies and our celebrities here. Cliff Williamson. The barrier being stretched across. Now, the calf, again, must have that predetermined head start. If he would not let him have that proper head start, a 10-second penalty. This is the third man that you were talking about for 7-11 that has come into the finals, Red.
And he can pick up 4 points for his outfit. A good smooth loop. He's on the ground in a hurry. Well, the calf lays a little long.
It's the same thing we saw happen to his compadre, Larry Robinson, in our semifinals.
A good fast tie. And they say 8-7 unofficially. Wait till he takes the slack off that rope and see if the calf gets up. Jerry Taton was heartbroken in the semifinals when he tied one in 7-8 and it got up on him. It's going to stand 8-7.
Now, do you think you could put any pressure on this next guy?
I don't think there's any way in the world you could put any pressure on Roy Cooper.
I don't know how he practices for this, but it's been said many times by sports commentator that his blood and his veins has to be ice water. This fella here, he does get nervous, though. I know him personally. He is concerned about winning, but now he knows what he has to do. This is the whole thing. Now, when Cooper has to put together an 8-6 or better run, you can bet that's programmed in his mind right now.
and his outfit is way out front in the overall standings, and Roy himself won Austin, Reno, and Casper.
This would be number 4 for him if he could win that. That has to be probably going through his mind a little bit, but this fellow doesn't let winning bother him. That just happens. He goes out and does his thing. Look at the intenseness here. Here he goes. Now, he's counting in his own mind right now, but he's going to go and just do his own thing. I'll bet you that. Look at these hands. Can you believe them?
And he had time for 3 laps and a half hits, and the clock unofficially says 8-4. It's not over till Roy Cooper quits singing.
Oh, you know, that guy could pick a guitar that fast. Wouldn't he be something?
If he could pick a guitar that fast, I don't think he could hear the notes.
No,
It's official, 8-4.
that is his 4th win on the Winston Tour.
Austin, Casper, Reno, and now Wichita.
And this is how he does it. Watch here. Even in slow motion, it looks fast.
And now here's Pam.
Roy Cooper, one more time. We've seen you win 4 out of 5 tournament rodeos. I know that you were second to go today. Did that help you with your calf and your strategy?
Yeah, really. We have torched his down, couldn't get him up, so he gave me a little time, and I missed the bird a little bit, but today I was very blessed and I'm lucky today.
Show us, several years ago you had an accident where the coil of your rope caught around your arm. I know that you don't have full use of your wrist. Show that our viewers.
I got a coil around my wrist in 1979, and I don't have mobility to move my wrist back now. It's I can bend down, but I have no flexibility of moving my wrist back.
Did that change you from just bionic to human?
Well, I don't know about that. I know I learned to live with it, and it's probably better than it was. Huh?
Again, the calf roping champion, Roy Cooper.